I decided that I want to do an Ironman, a full Ironman. And the full Iron is a 2.4 mile swim, followed by a 112 mile bike ride, followed by a full 26.2 mile marathon. So it's 140.6 total miles. And you have to finish that in 17 hours or less or it doesn't count. And there had been one other man who had gone through cancer and a heart transplant, who had attempted a full Ironman. And he had attempted it twice and was not able to compete. He was such a huge inspiration to me. And so I reached out to him. And together we created an endurance team of all heart transplant recipients. And we call ourselves Tin Men Endurance Racing, after the Tin Man in The Wizard of Oz needing a heart. And so with Tin Men, we decided that we would celebrate those second chances and honor our donors and raise awareness through sport. So we started this team, and in the meantime, I'm training for Ironman Lake Placid. And so in July of 2013, I went up to Lake Placid and I gave it a shot. And at the end of the day, I became the first person to finish the full Ironman. And my buddy Kyle, he's like, so I know you just did Lake Placid, but I got a few guys here that want to do Arizona Ironman. Would you be willing to do that one too? And I said, sure, why not? So 4 months after Ironman Lake Placid, the Tin Men went as a group, 5 of us in the Iron team, went out to Arizona and competed in Ironman Arizona. And so I finished that one as well. I felt amazing. My doctors were thrilled with all of my my accomplishments. I had been given a 5-year prognosis of monitoring and testing and follow-up. But with being as compliant as I was, being as healthy and active as I was, I actually cut that short by 3 years. And so after 2 years, they said, yeah, just come back every year. You're good. If you feel anything weird, let us know. So in terms of quality of life, that was amazing. That allowed me to get back. I mean, I love my doctors. They're phenomenal. But if I don't have to constantly go back and spend my day in the hospital, waiting for tests, it's a lot better. So that was great. I was in better shape than I'd ever been in my entire life. So there's all these incredible things happening. But the most amazing thing happened, and it had nothing to do with sports, and that was when my wife woke me up in bed and showed me the little stick and says, does this say what I think it says? And I look at it and I'm like, what are you showing me? We had been trying to get pregnant for 13 years. High school sweethearts, we had never been able to conceive. She'd never been pregnant. And we thought that we would give up. And we did give up because we thought that we were lucky enough to have each other. And that to ask for anything more would be selfish. But yeah, she got pregnant. And in January of 2014, we brought little Emma Fitzgerald into the world. And she's now 8 months old and the light of our lives. And we're parents. The gift of life that I've been given has continued to give life. And it's the most wonderful feeling in the world.